back at the dome today. We're not using the dome, but we needed a place that was safe for us to start some fires. Here's the basic idea. We have 3 different types of fire extinguishers. We have an AFO fireball, fire vases, and an ABC fire extinguisher. Which one of these is going to put out a fire best?
In front of us on the table, we have 3 different types of fire extinguisher. The first is the classic, standard, the kind of thing that you hopefully have in your house in at least a couple places.
The next that we have is what is called a fire extinguisher ball. Now, this is an AFO fire extinguisher ball. This isn't the first type that was really made popular. The first type was called Elide or Elite or something like that. It's from Thailand. This one is from China. It's a little bit different, and a lot of YouTubers have done things with fire extinguisher balls, but something that I've never seen is them testing them against other types of fire extinguishers, like the regular kind and what's called a fire vase. Now, this is supposedly a vase you can have in your house. It looks pretty, and if there's a fire, you toss it and run, or apparently you can use it for an escape route. You toss it at the fire so you can get out, or you can crack it over a blanket and wrap the blanket around yourself to get out of the house or wherever you're at. So a few different types, and we want to test them all out today.
We want to throw things at fire, and these seem like good choices. I think that this is mostly water, maybe slightly soapy water, but it looks like it's mostly water, and I don't think this is enough water to put out much fire.
Yep.
So this is my bet for least. I don't know between
these.
It is
class ABC, so that's what all of these technically are. Now, I do want to point out, tons of YouTubers have done amazing videos with these. What's Inside did a really comprehensive video about what's inside one of these. It's fantastic, you should check it out. But what I've always been curious about is, people are like, oh, well, this didn't work in this type of fire, and it'll be a gasoline fire, something like that. From what I've seen, from what is actually in these balls, it looks like it is for a class ABC fire, which is going to be wood, fabrics, flammable things you might find around your house. It's not going to be for metal fires, it's not for liquid fires, or anything like that. So it does make sense that it would put out a wood fire and maybe not a gasoline fire. So I'm curious to test it out against a regular ABC fire extinguisher.
Between these two, I suspect this has more fire extinguishing material,
okay,
but the dispersal method of these is supposed to kind of go everywhere, and that might help even displace some air and then just smother everything faster.
Okay.
So I don't have an opinion between these two, but I do suspect the vases will be last.
So let's go ahead and try vases first.
All right, let's make a fire. These are not designed to put out liquid fires, so we're going to put the lighter fluid on to start it, wait till it's actually the wood burning well, and then we'll try and put it out.
Now, something I want to point out, when I ordered these, I thought they were going to be glass, which in hindsight, glass wouldn't really be a safe throwable fire extinguisher, but they're this sort of plastic, and it's not fully rigid. I can press my finger into it. So that also means that it's not really pressurized. So I'm not sure how the disbursement works. From the videos that I have seen, not a lot. Oh, hey.
I think it splashes. I think that's how it works.
Probably.
I think it will maybe break and splash a little bit.
It's just a little foil top. That's all that is. After we throw one, I'm very curious to puncture it.
I like that.
3, 2, 1.
Hey, it put out a little bit.
That actually worked a little more than I thought it would.
It broke nicely.
Yeah.
I was worried that it wouldn't break well. It did break well.
Yeah.
Something is in that other than just water. We saw it fizzing a little, like foaming a little bit, and there's been some bubbles in it as well.
Yep.
However, I'm just going to point out that most of this fire still appears to be burning.
And it's gone back on fire.
It's now taken over everything that got put out.
But it does say that you could use this as an escape route, so it did keep the fire suppressed for a couple of seconds.
Maybe better than nothing.
It's fair.
Do you want to try opening the other one and see how much you can pour?
Sure, yeah, let's see if we can just pour this out. All right, let's just throw this on our fire real quick.
Just, dribble it on, see how much we can put out. Is it going to be more than when you threw it?
Wow, okay, so it foams, that's neat.
That was a lot more effective.
Just pouring it.
Yeah.
Now the bottom part of the fire is still going, but that would definitely work.
So you definitely put out way more just pouring it on. And it is coming back, it's evaporating, it's coming back, but it did suppress it in terms of like an escape route. That would be probably helpful. Throwing it, I would say, would be if you can't get close to it, then you should throw it. If you can get close to it, then
pour it for your escape route.
Pouring got a lot more done.
Would you consider it worthwhile to have that in your house?
Maybe it's better than not having it, but having a real fire extinguisher, I would bet anything is going to be way more effective.
Agreed.
All right, let's add just a little bit